morning viewers, here we are, sunny Ceduna, well mostly sunny. We've just spent the night here, ready to do the next 5 hours on to Port Augusta. It's not a bad day outside here. We've had a little bit of rain overnight, about 15 or so degrees I think it is at the moment. We're off to do 5 more hours Port Augusta. Things are looking good. Yeah, the hotel and the motel where we stayed wasn't too bad. We've slept in better, we won't lie. But yeah, we survived it, and yeah, we're getting ready to go on the road. I just thought I'd show you our road trip thing, and I'll talk a bit more about that at some stage. Miss Angela designed this one. We'll talk more about the planning later on. Might almost have to do a separate video telling you about how we went for costs and so on. This took a fair bit of time and a huge amount of Angela's time to check out the places and get bookings and find out what the prices were and where we would be and what date, and we used Google Maps to roughly figure out how many hours it was between the towns and things like that. But yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. Here we are on our way, 7 o'clock in the morning, heading towards Port Augusta, back on the air highway. Cloudy sort of day. It's rains on and off a little bit. It's quite nice weather to be travelling in, not too hot, a little cold, but the sun comes out and it's lovely. Yeah, just looking forward to doing some more travelling across Australia. We're in South Australia, of course. It's been pretty quiet on the road so far. No road trains yet, and just normal cars by the look of it. It reminds me a lot of Western Australia and our country towns as we head out of the city. Very similar sort of feel to it. Lots of wheat farms. Yeah, oh, here we go. Oh no, not a road train, just a truck. Alright, we'll see where we are in an hour's time. Alright, we'll stop for a bit of a break here at Minnipa. There we go. Yeah, just noted that the stone said the stone was laid by Councillor E.J. Turley on September the 19th, 1925. That was a fair while ago. Yeah, we've enjoyed being on the road. Been pretty good. We've stopped in here just to have a walk. I've been on the road 2 hours. Doing lots of travelling. It's pretty quiet. It's a wheat town, I'd say. There's huge wheat silos over there. So yeah, wheat towns. Good morning. And we're going to look at the local shop. Yeah, just going for a look. So at Minnipa, we're in the general store, as you can see. It's a post office and general store, and hey, a bit of everything. So yeah, nice. All these little country towns and country bits. You can pick up some fuel if you need it. Got a couple of bacon and egg muffins from Minnipa. Getting back to the car and hitting the road again. It's 11 o'clock South Australian time. Still on the air highway. We just turned left to go a different direction to head towards Port Augusta, but it's still the air highway. Yeah, it's been a pretty smooth trip. The clouds are still there, but the cold's gone away. 18 degrees, a bit better. As you travel along the air highway, you pass traffic, oncoming traffic, and it's not unusual. It's been around since my dad's day anyway. I remember he used to well, we've got a car coming towards us now, but you sort of stick up a finger or a couple of fingers off the wheel to say hello, acknowledge each other, which is I find quite good when you're doing these long distance routes and not many cars in between and what have you. Sort of a bit of a I see you, you see me. It sort of keeps you awake as well, and yeah, paying attention to the road. Not everyone does it back, but you know, quite a few do. And yeah, it's funny that it's still here, that sort of thing, because Dad was and our family were travelling across the Nullarbor and all that sort of stuff back in the 70s, so yeah. We'll see if this one does it. Yep, there was a 2-finger salute. Beautiful. Anyway, we're still 250 or so away from Port Augusta, so still a bit of a while to go. It's 12 o'clock. We've just passed through Kimber and had to chuck a right to get back on air highway. Kimber looked like a fairly decent town. Anyway, we're still on air highway, still travelling to Port Augusta. Still got a couple of hours in front of us. It's all looking very nice. Picked a good bit to film here. You can see the road straight in front of us, literally. Spearing over the hills. Wheat farms to the left and the right. Yeah, it's a nice bit of Australia, mate. Here we are, about 40 or so kilometres away from Port Augusta, and there's some windmills on the hill. Actually supplying power to something, but yeah, they look so alien on the Australian landscape. Anyway, past those 2 caravans. Yeah, we got these huge windmills on the ridges of the hills up there. Giant looking things. Don't know if you can see them, but yeah. I guess the next update will be from Port Augusta. We're almost there. So here we are coming into Port Augusta, and yeah, the scenery's quite dramatic. There's some hills and mountains and flat plains. It almost looks like something out of a western movie. Cowboys and Indians. Port Augusta, museums. Sounds like it's going to be a fairly half be a party boy if I'd only learned to drink. Maybe a philosopher if I'd only start to think. I'd be a writer, but my words are way too thin. Can anybody tell me where the hell do I fit in? Here we are at Motel Poinsettia. Poinsettia, it's a flower, I know that much. Here's a phone number. We're in Port Augusta. Joining the wife. We're in number 8, which I think I was just about parked in front of. Wasn't too far off. There we go. We're literally one bay off. I must have guessed right.
Wow.
Here we go. We've been upgraded to a family room because apparently a lady's car's broken down and she had to stay in the room that we were supposed to go in for a few nights, and this was the only one that was free. It was a family room, so stacks of room. We're just myself and Angie. Yeah, sure. A standard loo, shower, sink. We've got three extra beds, single beds. Not that we use much. Dining. Angie and I are going for a walk around Port Augusta. There's a water tower you can climb up to the top and have a look. We'll probably do that in a minute. And we're going to go have a little look at the park that's just over here. A Rotary Park. Looks quite nice. Just trying to stretch our legs from 5 hours worth of walking around. One of the things we've noticed that's a bit peculiar about Port Augusta is there's no street signs. You have to look on the curb. So this is Mildred Street. We've just come up. And if we have a look over here, no street signs on the poles. We were doing Google mapping trying to find somewhere to eat and thought, where are the street signs? And then once we got out and had a walk, we went, oh, there they are. We're on the curbs in Port Augusta. So once we found that out, this one over here says Mitchell Terrace, I think. So we know where we are. And yeah, we're going to go have a look at the park. Yeah, we'll go down and have a look at the water first and change our mind. Might as well have a look at the port. I'll have a look on Google Maps tonight to see what makes it a port, because I mean we can see what looks like a river almost, or an estuary, but we presume it must meet the ocean somewhere. Went into the town. Town's a bit rough around the edges, but it was okay. We found somewhere to eat and some things to look at, but yeah. So it's the west side water tower. So it used to hold water. You can probably pick up on the microphones, it's very windy here. A lot of flats just down there, marshland flats. The town's just back there. I'll try and get a better view if we go up the water tower. Funny old town, shall we say. Spread out, sort of bits to the north of the river, bits to the south of the river, with the bridge linking over the two. Yeah, here we go. So not a bad view up here. Port Augusta from the bridge. Zoom it in a bit. There's the bridge over to the town. And yeah, like I said, there's a sort of river or estuary going out, I guess, to the ocean. by the boats and everything that are here.
I'd be a pilot, but I've never learned to soar. Or maybe an artist, but I couldn't be that poor. I'd be a rock star, but I've never learned to sing. Can anybody tell me where the hell do I fit in? I'm back to front and on a lean. I'm far too old for the single scene, if you know what I mean. I'd be a dancer, but I was born with 2 left feet. Or maybe an explorer, but I'm glued to this here seat. I'd be a lover, if someone would let me sin. Can anybody tell me where the hell do I fit in? I'm front to back and on a lean. I'm far too old for the single scene. Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll sing with you, boys. Ba 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 da, ba 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 da. Sabi zooby zooba, sabi zooby zooba. Scooby dooby dooby doo, sibbity bobbity dooby da.
Here we go. Up, 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 up into the old water tank. So I'll take a shot of the inside first. And just for your convenience, the grills have got a hole left so you can stick your camera through and take a little picture. Here's one over the town and the bridge. Here's one back where we're going tomorrow. The highway to Coober Petty is just somewhere back there. Off to Coober Petty tomorrow, another 5.5 hours or so in the car. Should be fun. And this hole here, looking over the park. Quite nice. There's a skate park. I think I can see a pool from here. Yeah, there's a pool. The high school's just down there as well, or one of them. This is a college or something. There's sort of a skate park down there to the left. A couple of kids hanging out with it. Yeah, so a bit of a surprise here at Port Augusta. As Angie and I were saying, we quite like going for a bit of a walk in towns to try and see what's around. Yeah, this was a bit of a surprise. I'll turn it back down as I go down the stairs. Here we go. Oh, first step's a doozy, and the rest aren't too bad.
I'll be a father, but my kids are just part-time. Or maybe a poet, but my words don't seem to orange. I'd be a rich man, but I just don't have the clout. Or maybe a lunatic, but they keep on letting me out. I'd be a model, but I just don't have thick skin. Can anybody tell me where the hell do I fit in? Where do I fit in? Where the hell do I fit in?
the Western Hotel in Port Augusta. A nice squid and chips and a lovely burrito bowl for Angela. Tonight's tea. We've certainly been eating well on our trip. This much dining table, microwave. Oh, that's something for me to look at later. Angie's already breaking the house, or was it like that? Oh, it's Angie breaking the house. That's.
I was just trying to open the window.
It's not unusual. Bull at the gate.